Hey everybody, Radaman here for episode 17 of the Desert Survival series. So last episode, what did I do? I don't even know what I did. I came back from the wonderful rescue raid and got Jenny here, who we've been putting to good work, good use. This episode, I think what I'm going to do is expand my battery grid a little bit, as it is much needed little boost. And then I also want to get a fab bench up and running as soon as I can as well. Obviously, I don't really have the components for that yet, but I hope to find them soon. I also want to turn this area into the proper crafting room that it is supposed to be. So with that said, let's get some tool cabinets. And if we want tool cabinets, I'm gonna need more steel, right? So I think I had steel over, yep, right over here too. Perfect. Looking good, looking good. So Philly is working on advanced fab. Instead, I'm going to have her do machining. I think shield belts would be a much needed thing for me to work on. So that's going to be my current priority. As soon as I get machining, I can break down all these mechs that the game wants to keep sending me. So we currently don't even have enough steel for the AC. Alright, so our midday siesta. All our steel went into those batteries, as did our components. That's fine. Hopefully we get a trade ship or a mission or something that gives us some more goods. Alright, so we have all that. Forgot about that trade of components we had. That will help. We have 5 traps. Good, good, good. We're finishing up this wonderful bunker stockpile thing. The moisture pump is working, which is cool. We need to fix the power grid just a little bit. Oops, block my roof. Let me remove the roof there. Alright, power grid's better. Everything is connected. And there's a minimum amount of cabling that is exposed from the sky, which was the advice from last episode. I think I found... Oh, there's steel right there. I was also going to look around for... Oh, some silver. Well, that's a good start. I'm going to put this bad boy here. Transpo crash. Anarchist, anarchist. Really? Really? Seriously? Alright, Mr. Anarchist, anarchist. I don't have a prison anymore. This is my new prison. Omni, go capture him. He wasn't terrible. He's actually a pretty good pawn. That is quite the moniker he has for himself, if I do say so myself. Asthma, alright. And deaf in one ear. Alright, let's reduce resistance first. Now let's go ahead and jump to recruit him as soon as we can. Alright, if you would be so kind. We're putting this here. So one of the reasons to put this here, I'm going to put a stockpile, or let's call it a dumping. No, so this is going to be... Alright, let me fix this. This here is going to be slag. Preferred for slag. And then this... think this over. Because we're going to want steel here, right? We're going to want some important, what is it, raw resource steel to make the components. Don't like the color that it is. So if that's steel, maybe put it here? I guess that works. Ooh. I'll check that out in just a second. Psychic man. Man-hunting raccoons are guarding it. What? It's like nonsense. Alright, so there's a certain range on these things. So I might want to stack all the things that can benefit from the tool cabinets in one around it. And obviously the smelter can't. So I'm going to stand by where I put the smelter, because the smelter doesn't benefit from that. Expand the zone like this. Now, as you can see, yeah, benefiting. Exactly how we want. Alright, so this right here will be stone chunks. Put that as preferred. And this can be for normal. So they'll haul them closer. Knowing that... No, that's fine. Right, he can walk around again. He's not the most bomb pawn ever, but he's not terrible. Just had to tidy up a bedroom, didn't you? All right, thinking of this. All right, I want to put some more things in here. So these will be tea and herbal meds. And that way they are where we want them to be. So herbal meds would be here and tea would be in drugs. Why am I blanking? There it is. Preferred each. And that way we, the tea doesn't need to be refrigerated. It's just close to the dining room where they're likely to access it. And the herbal meds is refrigerated, so it is not to spoil. Of course we struck compacted steel. Alright, and now we're going to make the fab bench. This is a good old-fashioned brownout. Just using too much power. I really do plan on implementing the geothermal. Just haven't done it yet. Oh, an eclipse. Yeah, that will help. Jesus Christ. Alright, let's turn these off first. And I'll make it a point to try to get more reliable power this episode. Alright, so these little batteries can go near the smelter. And then we're going to need to replace the cables beneath them. A lot of little quality of life things here. Obviously, needs to be made. Roman, your mood is not so hot. Getting rebuffed by Santiago. Well, I can tell you why. She's not single. So we almost have machining, and it really makes me feel like these brownouts, I need geothermal. Now, it's partially because I have an eclipse, and I have some power that goes nowhere. But yeah, geothermal would be a good investment, for sure. Alright, yeah, I get it. I am not generating enough power. Hardy har har har. Rolling blackouts are ridiculous. I'm not generating almost any power now. Gotta love it when renewable energy fails. Don't have a backup. Alright, the eclipse is ending. That'll help. Huh. Curious why she started mining over there. Alright, so he can walk around now. These three I'm gonna make cotton. Actually, yeah, three. Three for now. I need another farm at some point, but I'm not ready to pull the trigger on that yet. So we're hauling our steel in. Now, let's go ahead and make components. Do until we have 30. And let's set Omni up to craft. More than he mines. Now, there's a lot of research I've neglected. I'm headed for shield belts now, but I'm hoping that I get... oh, speaking of shield belts, let's get these things back on. They were power intentionally cut for the shortage that I had. She's on a work frenzy, so she'll be a good little researcher. Anarchist is almost ready to join us. I think at this rate, it's safe to say I can suspend blocks. We have a lot of them. What about power? We have 5 batteries now. Not sure if it's enough. Wish I was certain. Ooh, so you only affect 2 at once. Do you now? Is that true? Well, it's because that's off. Hold on, let me turn that on. No, that was just a... Okay, they're close enough to affect both. All right. Roman, stop it. Not gonna ask you again, buddy. Cut it out. It's not cool. Alright, so we're working on components. Let's go ahead and drop on the stockpile when we're done. Also, furniture-wise, let's make this comfortable. Machining is done. Next up, shield belt. So as you can see, this isn't the ideal setup for a stockpile. Makes me think about recessing my tool cabinets. Huh. I can always move the machining table, so for now, I'm just gonna plop it here near the source of the steel. I could even keep them here, but this fab bench is not going to move any. Alright, I think what I'll do is I'll reinstall this here. Because we're not using it at the moment. And I'll make this a problem for some other time. Ooh, a psychic ship. Literally just about landed on me. Okay, cool. That's nice. That's gonna be driving me insane. Sweet, sweet. Makes me want to deal with this pronto. So I am going to deal with this pronto. I'm not so keen on having a psychic ship landing on me. I don't take kindly to that. Earth, I hear ya. You, Mr. Earth, are gonna consume some chocolate. And then consume a lavish meal, even though you're not hungry. Alright, recruitment is gonna begin. Cool. Alright, screw these hippies. Slow time down. Ooh, I shot way too early. Quell. How am I gonna get you out of here? Let's try to draw focus. Keep that open. Alright. Omni, you're armored. I should have checked if everyone was in position. Now, getting punched by a Lancer is going to be a hell of a lot better. Okay, we got some serious cuts here, though. It's going to be a hell of a lot better than getting melted by him. I'm going to have you self-tend. Self-tend. Oh, we're not assigned to doctoring. Well, we are now. Let's try to minimize the friendly fire. Just lost a toe. She mostly dropped because of pain. Alright, so we are getting some LMGs here. Doesn't matter. We're done. Oh, this was all sorts of messy. Fun, though. Super fun. That was kind of a no-win scenario that I won, so I feel good about that, even though, yeah, I'm, like, wounded and shredded and all that. Still feel good about the outcome. Obviously, I'm going to need to be better prepared in the future. Alright, everyone temporarily is not going to get actual meds. Where is that restriction? Here we go. Omni, you are going to be Mr. Johnny Doctor, as will... No, Roman's down. So we'll tend Roman first. I don't have to listen to that ship anymore. That is a benefit on its own. All right, and then Jenny is also a dock. Let's take a quick breather. Make sure no one is, yeah, no one's really in risk of dying or anything like that yet. Quell was the most beat up, and I'm going to, I'll just administer some Psych IT. Alright, Santiago actually did get an infection. Alright, that's gonna have to be good enough. You have to install your own. It's a torso one, so it's not like I can, I can't amputate or anything, so I shouldn't mess around with this one. Where is Santi? Here we go. Bed rest, top priority. We have a frostbite scar. I didn't realize that. You obviously didn't get that here. Alright, taking care of them all. The Psych IT made her no longer incapable of walking. Wonderful. Love how that works. And now, the doctors will stay doctors. Whew, I feel a little beat up. I should, honestly, but I definitely feel it. Alright, let's get rid of that stockpile. We're not going to need it any longer. Really? Really? Seriously? Social... okay, Doctors, Jenny, go treat. And she's actually going to get herbal meds. From here on out. She got bit in her torso. Seems a little dirty. Alright, so we're disassembling mechanoids. That's going to yield us some beautiful, usable components and the like. I'll just keep that door open for convenience. So before this episode ends, I want to make it explicitly, abundantly clear that I am not trying to necessarily min-max this challenge. I'm trying to make it fun. Obviously, rushing face first into a psychic ship is really, truly not a very smart idea, and I'm well aware of that. I'm just having fun with this because this isn't, or really, it hasn't yet been that much of a challenge for me. Maybe that will change later on with raids and all that, but that's why I'm taking a somewhat laissez-faire approach to it all. Our warden must be hospitalized. Santiago, yep. All right, let's feed you, buddy. And Ms. Quell, intense pain, and yet still doing long-term hauling. So we have a brink of a very impressive dining room here. Let's see if I can't encourage it to be a little bit better. So if it gets a little filthy, any sort of dirt whatsoever, and it decreases in quality. Try to make the path a little bit wider. Alright, Mr. Omni. Gonna replace... Okay, yeah, her immunity's fine. That had me scared for a second. Like I had done something wrong. But she's fine. Alright, so she developed immunity, which means she no longer needs bed rest. And we have an excellent dining room table now. I could have given that one to the prisoner, but screw it. No regrets. Santiago. I'm gonna worry about her mood more than her addictions. Alright, so this is a little bit more impressive than it was before. And we got our long-awaited shield belt. Next up, for research, maybe geothermal, as those brownouts are annoying. I'm trying to widen the path a bit. And then I'm gonna dump some moisture pumps in here. Trying to get that all dried up. The sooner I do it, the faster it gets all resolved. Obviously, this increases... Why did you fall asleep there? Oh, because you're fully healed. This increases my need for power, and I'm aware of that. Alright, well that's probably all the time I have. Yeah, I'm up over my time. So, thank you all for watching. If you have any feedback for me, drop me a line. And I hope you tune in next time. Adios, everybody.